Hey guys, and welcome to another battle report, Vassal battle report for Cloud City TV. Today the contestants are Luke, Fishy, Tonsend and Ryan, Toone. Now let's have a look at their lists. Ryan flying his tulips again, Airy Kraken with Swarm Tactics, Garvin R2D6, Integrated Astromech and Adaptability this time, so his pilot skill 7. You have Dutch Vander with BTLA4, Targeting Astromech and Dorsal Turret, and Ezra Bridger with Target Computer, Tactician and Adaptability. Okay, let's have a look at Luke's list. Okay, he's gone for Chopper, Fire Control System, Harrison Dula, Zeb Aurelios, Anti-Pursuit Lasers, Biggs R4D6, which is the dually hits and take stress droid, Wes Jansen, R2, VI and Integrated Astromech. Looking at the lists, let's see, it's hard to put them both together. Looking at the lists, I do like that Chopper build. Smashing into stuff and being able to still shoot them. Them smashing into you and you're able to anti-pursuit laser them. And Harrison Dula, which gives you, free range to do what you like. On the other list, it's everything, with the tulips, Ryan's tulips, everything gives each other things, so, it makes them all the better for when they're together. Righty, so as you can see, Chopper, Luke's on the left, he's got Chopper and Wes and Biggs, and then Ryan on the right is doing his 2x2. We should start doing it in the NOAA deployment. Animals came in 2x2. Let's have a look. Right. So, initial setups, and they're ready to go. Ezra doing a hard 2 to the left and focusing. Chopper doing 2 forward. Biggs doing a big 3 forward. And I think at this point he sort of says, look, do you mind if I do them all at the same time? It's a friendly game, that's fine. And they're all focusing. They're all going to move that way. They're not going to bump into each other, so no problems there. And then Wes just leapfrogs Biggs. Okay, so back to dials. So no contact yet. They're out of each other's range, so that's pretty cool. Good deployment of the roids, really. I mean, they've got that square in the middle. It's hard for big ships to fly through, but to be fair, with Fire Control System, Chopper's not really got to worry about any stress that he's taking, so it's pretty good. The ghost is pretty good, although it will take a kicking. I had one go down in one shooting phase, which is not great, to be fair. So okay, so Chopper's coming in. He's going to target lock Dress. Biggs just keeping in that arc, so he's not having to worry too much, and then he's keeping them all together. Wes was a bit of a bump, so he stays behind Biggs. Okay, so only Chopper to shoot. So he uses his target lock and ends up with just a hit and a crit. So closest to closest, I think Garvin's got 4. There we go, easily avoided. And he had the focus as well, which he's going to spend and then give off to somebody else. He likes to do that just so he keeps in the routine of it, so remembering that he gives the focus off when he uses it. Now, as you can see there, Chopper's definitely going to go through that debris field. I'm not sure whether Ryan turns in now, because he's got BTLA4, he hasn't got a turret on Vander, so he needs to be front on. But okay, we're going to have a look. I was just waiting on Luke's dials, and there we are. So Ezra does a 2 hard, and no damage for the roid, but it does take a stress, which works in Ezra's favour, because he gets to change 2 focuses to evades when he's stressed. So pretty good. A little bit of a double move there. So he rolls a focus, so no damage for him when he's on the roid. Biggs does 3 hard in, so he's keeping in that range 1 bubble of Chopper, and then 2 hard for Vander, so he misses the roid, so he's going to probably target lock, because that's Vander's ability, and then give Ezra a target lock. See the synergies of Ryan's list. Even if you take one ship out, they're still working together. You take two out, they're still working together. And it's I think the only one that doesn't is Ezra in this list. But we'll see how it goes down. Oh dear, so all going to be roughly range 1, 2. But luckily Biggs is probably range 3, and they've got to target him first. So we'll see how it goes down. Okay, so he's swarming from Kraken to Ezra. So where's his shot? I think he's going to fire at Ezra. Ooh, nice, look at that, naturally 3 hits. So, oh, look at that, no focuses whatsoever. So just the 1 evade, so that's 2 shields. And he takes the target lock off of him. Where's his ability? He can strip a blue target lock, an evade, or a focus. So Luke's just saying there, go on then, kill Biggs. Biggs' job, that's, He said, can you ghost your ghost? Just to see if it's on that roid, which I don't think it is, so we're pretty cool. There we go, so that's a shot from Kraken, 2 focuses. Uses his focus to 2 hits. Oh, yeah, so uses his focus, so Biggs is safe after that shot. You give Andreas a free action, which is target lock Biggs. As you can see, all working together. And then Andreas is going to shoot Biggs. Oh, that was it. He's keyed it all up, ready to rock and roll, and realised that he'd had adaptability on Andreas. Normally runs it as 3/8, so he'll have like a generic, which will be swarmed to an 8. He's got Garden with VI and Kraken, so they're all pilot skill 8, so he gets to choose. But he's this is what he's saying there. This is why I'm practicing, because obviously I got it wrong. And then he says, in the game that me and him played, he probably played it wrong, and that means he cheated. So yeah, he won, but obviously because he cheated, he lost. So that's cool. That's what I'm saying anyway. So 1 hit and 1 evade. So Biggs is the dodgiest X-wing going, and then he's got 3v3 from Dress. So he uses his target lock. Look at that, and then spends his focus, and then he's going to give it to Vander. So they're all passing stuff around. Oh no, so that's 2 shields and a hit. He says, I'll take 1 stress to knock one of those down, so 2 shields. That's because of the R4D6. You can cancel 1 to take 2. So just the shields. Then it's Vander. Now Vander's ability here, they're just discussing, because his primary is 1 to 3, he can shoot Biggs, he has to. But then his dorsal turret's only 1 to 2, so he can shoot his dorsal turret at Chopper, because he cannot effectively target Biggs with a 1 to 2 range. So he's going to target like that, so hit crit, that's pretty good. Oh, look at that, 3 evades, naturally. That's nice. So Biggs is doing his job, taking all the shots. So he's going to do the dorsal against the ghost. Oh, yeah, so 2 hits. So there we go. So 2 shields. The only thing about the ghost is obviously, you're just taking it. So now it's Chopper's turn. So he's got 5v2 on Ezra, and then he changes his mind. He puts 5-2 into Garvin. Look at that, 4 natural hits and a focus, and the only thing he's got is his target lock, which comes up blank. So 4 hits. Oh, so 3 of them go through. So that's 2 shields and 1 hull. He hasn't come out too bad in that joust. He's lost 2 shields off of Biggs, and he's lost 2 shields off of Chopper, considering the amount of firepower that those 4. I mean, I know how much those 4 can put out. So he's pretty good. He's done that. There he goes. Lee, I may have been playing it wrong last night, which is fine. I said that's all right. I'll get you on the next time. It's fine. Okay, so we're just waiting for some dials to come round. Yeah, I made a comment there, 2 Vaders, because he had Darth Vader in his we were playing an epic game, and he had Darth Vader in his advanced, and then he had Darth Vader crew on a shuttle. So I didn't notice. I let him get on with it. Yeah, so that was quite funny. Okay, so we've got 3 of the dials down. We're just deciding what Dutch is going to do, and there we go. and we are ready to go. So, who's first? It's Ezra first. He's doing a big fall forward. I think he clicked as he came off, so he's stressed, should be double stressed, and then no, not sure. Yeah, I think so. Oh, they're asking me to call it just at the point where I was putting a zombie program on the telly, and then they asked me a question. That was like, great. So we got 2 shields. He rolls a crit as well. No, you rolled a hit. Sorry. There we go. So there we have Chopper. He's coming in, and I think he was just coming in to try and block, get Biggs and Wes to put some damage in at that point. So there we go. Vander stays, but he does get a stress from that, which means that he would get a target lock for the target in Astromech. When receive a stress, you may acquire a target lock. So it's not too bad, and he doesn't take any damage from it, so that's pretty good. Or is it when you do no, it's when you do a red maneuver. No, that's it. When you do a red maneuver, you may acquire a target lock. Okay, so 4 forward and 4 forward. He's just doing a little one with Wes, which, I mean, yeah, he's going to take the stress, but, you know, you think to yourself, right, I don't want to bump, I really like to shoot. He's took damage as well. Never mind. And then, so 4v2, so 2 hits, 1 evade. So, there we go. And he'll strip his focus, because he can. There we go, so Crackhead has lost the shield. There we go, so Dutch on Biggs, so he's done 1, so 1 damage on Biggs. Dorsal turret, hitting a crit, and 2 evades. Biggs is dodgy today. And he's still got that integrated, he's just saying there, so he knows his... Okay, and then that was... Oh, Biggs 4 feet 1 back, look at that, look. Just... Anyway, back to dials as he says, so yeah. Here we go. Okay, so we just wait for the dials to come back up. Now this scenario where we are here, I'm just going to have a look at something. If we highlight Biggs, I don't think I can move them. No, I think I have to choose to be a player. But yeah, if you're looking at Biggs now, he's got a stress there. Problem is he's facing the wrong way, whereas all of Ryan's stuff hasn't got stress. So it's going to be hard for him to get back in the fight, as it were. So he's going to have to go up past this roid up here, sort of go along this sort of line. Yeah, so he's going to have to come up here, I should think, because he can't go forward because of the bump and the roid getting him more stress. If he turns hard here, he blocks Wes's escape if Wes needs to come up here as well. And also, well, Chopper's okay. I should think Chopper will probably do a 5k this turn. Ezra's stressed, so the only real, and he's only on 1 hull, so the only real evacuation is either 4 forward over here or come 2 or 3 hard over here. Dreas can 4k, problem is it puts him straight back over this debris field. And Kraken as well. Kraken's the same. Either Kraken comes down here and then 3k's later and tries to come back, and Vander's pretty much the same. You know where Chopper is, that he's going to do a 5k. So do you go after him? Do you turn into it and hopefully get some damage on? Because he'll either have 4 or 5 dice at you. You've got 1 evade. You've still got 7 hit points, so 5 halt and 2 shields. So we'll see how that works out. But in that scenario, when you've got everything in there, what's the best course of action? Is it to relocate and reacquire an engagement scenario that's beneficial for you, or is it more beneficial just to keep heat on? Let's have a look. Well, they're thinking about this for a long time, aren't they? Let's see. They're talking about stress now, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look. All that talking and I'll press the wrong buttons. So there's the dials down for Luke, and there's Ryan's dial. So as we said, so Ezra's done a too hard. So set 5k from Chopper. Here we go. So yeah, he's just saying like, Harry lets me do red moves. Biggs has done a move there. Vander's come in, probably gone to try and chase down Wedge. Dreas has come away as well, so not a bad move. He's keeping him out of the way. So he's on 2 hole. I mean, he's done a lot of damage to Ryan's stuff. You know, Biggs is down to 2. Wes has took a shield, and Chopper's only took 2 shields. So you know, he's putting a bit of damage in considering. Then we've got Wes doing a 2 hard, keeping his stress. Should probably get another one because it was a white manoeuvre. Here we go. It's just a bump there. There we go. Just positioning. Added distress, no damage, which is cool. So Wes shoot. So you're definitely going to go after. In my opinion, you go after Dreas. You could finish Ezra off, but because he's stressed, he's not going to be turning around anytime soon. So, Dreas, not stressed, he could 4k, come back and bite you. So, let's see what happens. So, there we go. Oh, he's gone for Ezra. So, he says, swarm to Ezra. Yeah, that's fine. But look, blank, focus. They saying there, my red dice suck. Yeah, a little bit. You've not had the best of luck. So, 3v1 on Chopper. Gets the 1 in, and it's evaded. That big massive Chopper. Sorry, I didn't mean like that. The big ship has evaded one. And then we've got Garvin to shoot. 3v2 because of the roid, and he does focus blank. So just like Wes's shot. So he says we'll keep that. He's not going to use his focus because he knows. Well, he thinks. Oh, I don't know why he's kept his focus. I would have spent it. Perhaps he thinks. Oh, obviously Chopper's got the target lock on him. So, yeah, I see what he means. Yeah, 4 dice coming back is horrible. He only rolled 2. He said, "Oh, shall I roll an extra one?" So it's just roll an extra one. So there we go. 2 hits, 2 blanks. So that's a shield and a hull. Now he's going to fire his dorsal turret at Wes, and just 1 hit and evaded. So yeah. And there we go. So Chopper's got target, so he's going to fire at Garvin 4v4, blank, hit crit, and then he on his target lock. He rolls a blank at focus. Yeah. So 4 dice. There we go. So he can spend his focus, I should think. And then he says, "Don't ever ask." Yeah, I think Ryan's one of the. If Muon or somebody, you know, one of the inventors could actually confirm that Ryan Toone has actually hacked the system. And loves when he rolls dice because he seems to be very lucky with his rolls, especially when he's rolling natural hits and natural evades. Okay, so we'll just wait for the dials to go down. Here we go. So let's have a look. So Ryan putting his dials down. There's all of Luke's, and we have just waiting on Vander's dial. There we go. So we are ready to rock and roll. So 2 hard. Never telegraphed. You're trying to keep that stress on. 2 hard. So a bit of a bumpy. It's just moving it about so he can get in a good position. Biggs is doing a 4k. As I said, you know, going up there and doing a 4k, he's got to bring him back into the fight. Drace does a little left bank, so perfect for shooting. Oh look, and he's target locked. Okay. Vander doesn't too hard, bumps the lot, so he's keeping that stress on. He needs to get that front arc, doesn't he? So that's why he's done it. Little one, there we go. So he's followed him behind Garvin. Kraken obviously focus, and then obviously gives Garvin a focus for that target lock focus shot. So range 2, and that's hit crit. So 2 shields. So he's got rid of that. He's going to give swarm to Evra, but he's giving Garvin the free action, which is the focus. And then Ezra takes the stress because obviously they're bumped. So Ezra with 4, so just a crit, so 1 shield. Drace with 4, so blank, crit, hit, focus, target lock, 2 focuses, so 3 hits and a crit. That's, you can pump out quite a lot of damage. So he's going to give it to Vander, because I think Vander's got where's in arc. Thrust control fire. Here we go. So it's just on that stress. So it gives him a stress. Yeah, receiver stress. There we go. So you got range 1. So it's 3. That's 2 hits. 1 evade. So leaves Wes on a hole, which he has got his integrated for. So, and then he's got dorsal turret. Hit and 2 focuses. But he does a focus, so he does. Yeah, I'm going to use the integrated on that. That's fine. And then Biggs is blasting away. 1 crit. So 1 shield. So Chopper does 5 V2 on Garvin, and so 2 crits. And he rolls 2 eyeballs. So 2 crits. He's going to see the first one first, obviously, just to see what it's like. So blinded pilot. He said, "I'll keep that one actually." And then major explosion. So he integrated that one. I think he had the right call there, because major explosion can be quite devastating. Major explosion is roll a dice. If you get a hit, then you reveal another crit. So you could go from, say, you think you can get 2 of them and a direct damage. That would be horrible. So and that would be 4 damage out of 1 crit basically. So yeah, not great. But good if you're doing it to somebody else. Okay, so we're just waiting for some dials. There we go. So we've got Ezra's down. Oh, we did have Ezra's down. There's Luke's. Ezra's down. And we have Garvin's. And then he's deciding what to do with Harry Kraken. So too hard from Ezra. Brought him back in to fight Biggs. 5k, which is always lovely. Hera allows him to do that while stressed. He can just 5k, 1 hard, all he likes, all 3 hard. I think 3 hards are red. Drace bump. So just move it back slightly. You've got to kill Drace at some point. Then you've got Crackhead. Just moves into range 1. Wes just does a 1 forward, clears his stress. So this is Crackface versus Big Boy. So he gets a hit and 2 crits. So there's no swarming. So, and then look at that, worst crit possible for Luke. Blinded pilot. Get a ship like that, range 1, and unfortunately, it's FFS for 5 seconds. So Drace is blinded, so he's not shooting. So he's got 1 hit from main gun, and then 1 hit from dorsal turret. Biggs is shooting Ezra, so 3v2 on Ezra, so hit and a crit, crit, hit, and nothing. So turn that to, he said re-roll. We explained to him, no, it's not a re-roll, mate, you just change it straight to an evade. So there we go. So no Ezra Ezra is gonded. Yeah, so I better check that. So, no, it's true. You get to change 2. That's why I think Paul Heaver runs Ezra with Push the Limit, Chewbacca, Crew or Crewbacca. So it's essentially sort of like quite a big heavy hitter because you've got the evade and focus, and then you have obviously when you use Crewbacca you get rid of the hit and add a shield back on, so it's essentially 2 hit points there. So yeah, it's a really good card. So Chopper's blinded, so he's not shooting. Ezra Spike's got 3, so he won't be shooting because he died. Okay, so dials down again. Let's have a look. Right, now from a couple of rounds it's looking pretty shaky for Luke. Biggs is on 2 hull, Wes is on 1 hull, Chopper's on 2 hull, Kraken is 2 and 1, Drace is only on 1 hull, but Vander's on 5 and 1, so it could just swing all of a sudden, I should think. So there we go. So he's rolled his hit and he's got his stress because he did a green one, but he's keeping the stress on because once he bums Chopper gives everything that bumps into him or is touching a stress. And he rolled a hit on the APL. Jace moves into range 1 of Biggs. Kraken's doing a 3 hard because I believe Wes is probably going to do a K turn to get back into the fight. Might be wrong. Yeah, there we go, K turn. So now at that point, if you zoom right in, he is in. Look, we'll have a look. If we go in, look, that just clips that corner there. Where the line goes, look, it's just clipping that corner. So we, they asked me, and I said, no, it does. I said, do it again. So put it up again, and then yeah, you could actually see that it clipped it. So he rolled the dice for it, but only blank black crit. He's right. So I want to roll for it. Oh, okay, well, yeah, but there you go. Against 2, it's evaded. And then Crackhead is shooting 2v2, so complete blanks. Never mind, it happens. And then Drace on Biggs. Whoa! 4 big hits. 4 big hits, and only 1 evade. So Biggs is gone. Okay, not looking good for Luke at this point. But to be fair, you know, a couple of good rolls. He could potentially take Kraken out. He could take Drace out in 1 shot, and then he's just got a. Oh, look at that! Look, 3 hits because they're touching. Because he's got Zebarelios. 3 hits on the Chopper, and it's gone. Oh dear. So we have Wes facing off against Drace, Kraken, and Vander. Problem is, all small ships, you could take them down to 1 hull, no points. No points. Okay, so we've got dials down now. So if you're Wes, where do you go? Just have a couple of seconds to think about it, because he's thinking really hard to see where he's going to put Drace. If it was me, I would try and blast forward and go for Drace, and then try and get out of the arcs of the others. But we'll see. There you go, 4 forward. So I think there he's in arcs. So he's gonna shoot range 2 on Drace, or does he go range 1? Range 2 Drace. 3v2, hit blank blank. It's just not been Luke's game. He's rolled a lot of blank dice, so he rolls that and evades it. So he's passing that to Vander. Vander's at range 1. You can just check. No shot. Drace, same. 3 eyeballs. Lol, because he had to use his eyeball to defend. And then so natural guns, hit, crit, hit, crit. So that makes that A dead whiz. Unfortunately, there we go. And there we go. That was the end of it. So join us over on. You can catch these on. Obviously, you found this on YouTube. Listen to the podcast, Cloud City Radio. If you come over to the Facebook page as well, sign up. Say come and like us and get in the discussion. We put up posts before we do every episode for listener questions. So if you've got anything you want to ask the team at Cloud City Radio, we'll be happy to go through it and chat a load of rubbish about it and go from there. But up till next time, fly casual and may the force be with you.